Now we will move to our last presenters. Our last presenter, Kakak Ricky PK with his project title, Paper Recycle.
Okay, first of all, I will say finally. It is the end because you have a busy day, right? Okay, let's see what is this? Paper,
Uh,
right? So this is the things that we use, even we are as students or even the lecturers. So how about I'm doing these things? We are throwing, right?
yes.
So we often not see, but we as a student and as a lecturer, we produce more paper waste in our daily lives. So because we need paper to to make a note or list about our subject or something, our object or something that we want to put on note. So let's see the presentation. So my project is paper recycle, but I will talking a little bit about the paper. So paper is the actual name is papyrus. So the first develop of paper in ancient Egyptians. So when they introduced the paper, so all of around the world they use paper for writing and put a note on the papers. So this is one of the old technology that we use even today. But when we have still have a laptop, we also need to put any note on our work. So let's see the next. This is a problem that I want to talking about. So I will cope with the problem of the paper waste in all around the world. I have found that the data from waste for waste for channel that they told 85 million tons paper was produced each year. Can you imagine how those waste is produced each year? So we also one of the contributors of those problem. Okay, see the in Indonesia uh, at at the same source they also said that the paper waste in was in 2021 they produced 1 tons per year, and even it is still increased by the year. So I know this is a big problem that we have right now, and I have seen the data from the Mr. Uh, Lazarus Monday about the waste management planning in Jayapura. So specifically from his research about the paper waste what that we use in daily. So as you can see from the data, we produce 22.5 555 kilo waste in a day. So can you imagine those things happen? Yeah, maybe we feel like okay, paper, oh, you just do 2,000 rupiah or something like that. It's really cheap, but trust me, those things is the problem. And also with this problem, I also bring the solution that I do in this project. So let's see the solution. So there are plenty of solutions that you can make from the paper waste. For example, you can make a sculpture, art, or something like that. But in this project, I prefer to recycle the paper from the waste paper to new paper. So this is a design I made in solid using a SolidWorks. It is a software. It is a software that I use because as I'm also a background of the engineer. And also the software to distinguish the design of the project. So I invited my friend to take the project in front of us. Okay. As you can see in this, as you can see, it is a paper that I produce from paper waste, and I want to talking about the design, the tools that we can do, that we can. It's easy. It's not like it's not difficult, but it is easy. And yeah, I will show the design. Jeffrey, can you please share it again? Okay. Next. Okay. This is a frame. So this frame is fertilize micropaper from the water. So when we are fertilized, we can collect the paper. So yeah, so the design is really simple because we just using a wood waste. So yeah, you can make a simple tools. And also I'm using a meter join for joining for joining all of the frame. So yeah, as you can see on the picture. So yeah, so it's easy. It's easy, right? Okay, so we want to see the how it work, and also um and I will give an introduction about the process. Okay, first of all, you cutting the paper, cutting ink. Even better that you using a sink because it will be easy. Okay. I think this is a simple way to you can utilize papers and yeah, all of the process, and also you have to using a glove because even it is a small method, but safety is also one of the things that we have to face first to do our project. Okay, when you are clothing all of the papers and also dry it for about or 30 minutes. It depends on the weather that you had that in your place. But when that period is I'm taking is 33 degrees, so which is it's very hot and also help me to dry the paper. Okay, it is the final method to wrap it the paper up into the with the napkin. Okay, okay, I think this is how the paper works. We can read next to the next presentation, next slide. I mean, okay, for the next slide is the budgeting. For the budgeting, for budgeting for this project, the Cyber Foundation give us for 500,000 rupiah, and that I'm using is for 456 5,000 500 rupiah. So which is remaining 43 500 rupiah. Okay. Before that, I also want you guys to taste this because it is also need a skill for it. And I invited you guys to come from because it is the end of the presentation, right? Yep. Okay, thank you. This is the end of the presentation. Also, I provided a quote. The visionary start with a clean sheet of paper and reminding the world by Malcolm Gladwell. He is the authority for Canadians. Thank you.
A very good presentation. And with that being said, this is the last performance. Thank you, Kakariki. You may be seated. Sorry, I'm very, very sorry. I'm out of this room. In the Q&A session, if Mr. Dayu and Mr. Tom has some remarks, the time is yours.
Thank you very much, Mr. Moderator. Hello, Ripex. How are you?
Aman.
Yeah, because we are from the same cities, Nabire. So this is my bro, yeah. Okay, Ripex, I really enjoy your presentation and you close that with a demonstration so everyone can touch the paper that you made. That's very good, yeah, to close the presentation, yeah. And I think that it's well done, yeah, Kakariki, yeah. But I think if you want to show something, for example, you say that you several times you use, could you guys imagine that? Yeah, I mean that if you want to make everyone everyone can picture that in their mind, you can use like this. Yeah, for example, I use everyone. Do you know that? Have you guys know that in West Papua, the dropout rate from the school is around 68,000 students, yeah, who drop out from the school, and you can imagine that that's equal to one of the region in, for example, in Kabupaten Sorong, because in Kabupaten Sorong the number of the population is rounded. So when you can say that, people can picture, oh, it's one big cities in Kabupaten Sorong, everyone is drop out from the school, for example, like that. Yeah, you point out 1.6 million ways, yeah, you can use that. And I think that in the beginning it seems like Ricky too fast, yeah, in a hurry, yeah. It seems like many things in your mind, yeah, you want to share that. You need to slow down, yeah, Ricky, yeah. But I think that overall it's very nice. I know it's very hard to make a recycling paper. Well done, Ricky.
Thank you, Dayo.
Next, Mr. Tom Raumi,
Yes.
please.
Okay. Thank you. It is a funny thing that Kakak Dayu have same thought with me, always same, because when Kakak Dayu say that when Ricky say could you imagine again and again, I truly cannot imagine Ricky because I don't know the idea. I don't know what will you do. So maybe I agree with Mr. Adayu that don't say could you imagine, but maybe you just say do you know this or that. And then, but your picture is very aesthetic, very good, and then very colorful too. And then you put a video, it is a good thing. And what next? I think, yeah, that's all on my note. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tom Reumi. And the next remarks will be presented by Miss Lucy.
Okay, thank you, Ricky. That's a very brilliant idea. I have question. Do you have specific purpose when you create those recycled paper? Maybe for you have you ever tried to write down in your recycled paper?
That's a good question. So, yeah, for when I'm making this one, I also collect a sample for making tool writing with my paper recycle, and also it worked. And even like we use acrylic paint, or we are painting in this paper. It's really helped for us because we can see the paint is clearly is compared with the conventional one with the conventional one that we use.
Okay, thank you. Because when I touch, and I think that that's good for painter when they want to draw in that recycled paper. That's a very good one, and I appreciate your hard work on this project. Thank you, Ricky.
Thank you, Miss.
Awesome. Right, I'm taking it over. It was very interesting. I like it, and because here in Sagu, we strive for that. We want to make sure that we can save as much paper as possible, and hence and by that we also preserve more trees, right? Just some technical suggestion from us, from me and Miss Ibeth. Actually, we were discussing on this. Also, I like how confident you were. You were very confident about what you were talking, so it gives us assurance that you know what you're talking about. Yeah. I quite agree with Kakadayu, with Mr. Dayu, because I feel like you need to come down, you need to slow down a little bit. And so you will avoid stuttering when speaking. Yeah, because when stuttering, you seem to repeat the same word again and again and again and again. And we would suggest that when you actually, or you were showing us the video of the process of making that, you could also put a voiceover on that. It will help you to save your time. You don't have to panic while actually explaining things on that. You could selectively pick the words that you want to use in your presentation, and you don't have to ask the operator to stop here and there, because you could just put your voiceover or subtitle. That's it from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you very much, guest assessors and Sagu Foundation assessors. And with that being said, this is the last performance from Kakak Ricky PK. Please give a big applause.